Get that set up for the hooch videos.
Hey y'all, welcome to Hatchets Hooch. How are we today? Matthew,
How's it going?
good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Where are we at?
We're at South Mountain Distilling Company in Rutherford College.
All right, yeah, that's right. We are here today. We have a guest. How are you today?
Grown by one.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
Sheila Roberts from Morganton.
Morganton. That's just right up the road from where we're at. All right. Well, today is very exciting. We're here for the release of the Sinister whiskey. Matt, we've been waiting on this for a little while, haven't we?
We've been waiting for a hot minute.
I'm excited. This is going to be very good. Very good. So, a little bit of background here. We're in Burt County, North Carolina, and we have batch number 1. This was just bottled in September. Been ready for the ABC stores. This is now in the ABC stores.
It's orderable. I don't know if it's actually. I don't know if anybody's seen it right now.
Oh, okay. So it's not on the shelf yet.
It's on the books. It can be ordered.
Okay, it should be out anytime. So, but that's just kind of local. I mean, you might get it in off in the East Coast there, but as far as other states, it's iffy. But all right, how are we going to open this? There we go.
Oh, it's childproof.
Can't get it. There we go. All right.
Fresh new bottle.
So American corn whiskey, 50% alcohol, which makes it 100 proof.
100 proof.
Yes.
The moonshine around here, Jasper Shine, is at 100 or 101. Is that
101.
right? 101 proof. So, all right. Right.
Ooh, that's a good pop.
So we can only have so much according to North Carolina laws here at the distillery. Matt, put it in there. And this is how we're measuring it. We'd normally get our glasses about half full and drink it.
Have a nice heavy pour, but we can't do that since
Can't
we're
do that.
abiding by the laws.
Right.
That's important.
Yes, I always abide by the laws. But then somebody else told me one time it's not illegal if you don't get caught.
That's true, but we're live streaming, and that's trouble.
That's right.
And if it wasn't for that, it might be a different story.
All right. Sheila, this is your first time with the Sinister whiskey?
Yes.
Yeah, so you drink whiskey often?
Well, relatives on both sides of my family used to make it.
Okay.
And no, it wasn't legal. And I've tasted some of theirs, so I'm anxious to taste this.
Okay, awesome.
That's really
Sounds
cool.
good. Oh, what do you smell there, Matt?
Corn.
It's a lot of alcohol, vapor.
Yes.
Whiskey.
Corn, yeah, buddy. Smelling really good.
Yeah.
You can smell a little bit of the oak, a little bit of the wood.
That's what I was smelling. It smells like the charcoal, like, I don't know, hint there of the oak.
Yeah, it's not very strong. It's
No, it's not.
it's got a what's the age on this in the barrel roughly?
1 year.
1 year. Okay, so it's a pretty young age.
Well, you can see by the color here.
It's light.
It's light. It's a young whiskey, but the flavor is there. Okay. What do you smell there, Sheila?
Like you, some of the oak, not very strong, but I can smell that in the corn.
Yeah, definitely the corn is there, man.
Yep.
So, all right. Well,
Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers out there. Facebook lane.
It's smooth. It is.
It really is.
Because some of the stuff I have had, like I said, from relatives,
Yeah. There's a
it was
little
not smooth.
there's a little heat on the backside, a little pepper.
Yeah.
But it's not
But it
bad.
wouldn't be liquid.
No. Well,
that.
some stuff has very little alcohol burn, but it's really good.
this here, the first thing I noticed was the alcohol burn. But then once that burn kind of gets in there and it goes away, man, that corn really comes through really well.
Yep.
And
Corn,
then
and then the oak on the very end.
That
The
oak is
very
it's good. So let's try some with ice. And
Yep.
the ice is going to change the flavor tremendously.
I'm
lot.
sure it will.
You
Tremendous.
just get a big old chunk and put in each one of them. I swear to that in there. Yeah.
There you go.
I guess it's just driving.
We needed the ice tongs.
Yeah, no doubt.
You'll have to have me down again and I'll sell this all.
Sure.
Hey
guys, how's it going?
Hey, there's a tour.
Hey.
Another tour here at South Mountain.
This
Right,
right
Matt?
here is the last steel sight, part of the last steel sight
Yeah.
that Jasper Triplet had.
This right here is going to really change the flavor quite a bit.
Grandson, Chad
Get that
Triplet.
just a minute to cool down.
Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got the little shot glass. She don't have the big
The big spinny glass.
spinny nose filter
Yeah.
funneling. Oh, that seemed to tone down that
Really
alcohol.
does.
Right, yeah.
The alcohol smell and alcohol burn kind of that you smelled before is gone.
I really smell the oak a lot more than I did before.
You really do.
Yeah.
You guys
Corn's there a little bit.
Tried this Sinister
Yeah, it
yet?
does
By chance?
make it really.
All right.
All right, here we go.
There we go. Well, nice. Mellow.
I prefer it with the ice.
It's so much more mellow now.
It really is. And it changed the flavor profile just a little bit because I get the oak more on the front, so the corn is kind of a little farther back, but the alcohol burn is nearly gone.
Yeah, there's just barely a hint of alcohol burn that we had before was almost overpowering. But with this ice, man, it really, that water just tones it down so much and brings out the flavor. That oak really comes through. Even though it's such a young aged whiskey too, the oak is really prevalent.
It's predominant. Yeah, it's there. It's definitely there.
What do you think about it?
Oh, I totally agree with what you're saying. It takes the alcohol burn away, and you taste the oak and the corn more because the burn's not so overpowering. Yeah.
Right.
It's good. I prefer it this way.
Yeah, definitely. We do a lot of different videos, and the world of difference between the hot and the ice. I mean, there's no comparison
It's
there.
night and day most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. But it sure melts the ice quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Matthew, what would you suggest using this Sinister whiskey for?
Just put it on the make it neat on the rocks. You know, it's good. I mean, I like it a lot. We need to add a bottle of this to Club Herman because it's on point.
I'm sure one of us is going to get a bottle today. Take it with us.
I'm sure it's gonna happen.
Guys, what happens if you refrigerate this?
Well, if you get it cold, it kind of dumbs down the flavors a little bit, and that's why you're supposed to leave it out in the open and then put ice over top of it. But I mean, it's still going to be just as good, but you may not get as the hard oak or the corn flavor that comes
If you
through.
do that,
Yeah.
okay.
Mellow it
A lot of
out.
people put it in the freezer, and that's fine. It's easier to drink that way, but the flavors are not as good.
Okay.
So, and that's fine. I think this would make a good old fashioned.
I think it would too.
Good drink.
Or a good whiskey sour.
Yeah, you can definitely. I see this as a good mixing whiskey, but like Matt said, if you want to drink it on ice, man, it's very drinkable.
Yeah.
No problem
It's
at all.
definitely drinkable on ice. You put it on the rocks. That's a very, 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 very good American whiskey.
Yeah. The only thing that's bad is you can't get this everywhere right now. It's just kind of local in this area in North Carolina. So, but
if you're in North Carolina, get to your local ABC stores because if you ask for it, they'll probably get it for you. Like if they get enough people drummed up on it, then the locals will order it. The local ABC boards will order it for their stores. So the more people that want it and ask for it, the better chance you got of getting it close to you.
and for you guys on Facebook Live, get out here today and get you a batch one Sinister whiskey. This
Check it out.
There ain't many bottles of the batch
Batch
one
one.
left. It's been selling like crazy. So come out here and get some of this.
There it
Before
is.
they close today. I think it's 7 p.m. So, yeah, guys. Sinister whiskey up at South Mountain is
It's
wonderful.
good.
It's
Good.
Really, really good.
It's
Like I
very
said.
comparable with like Rebel Yell we've had.
I mean, it's a lot different though because it's a corn whiskey, and a lot of them aren't that. You don't have the same flavor profile in this that you would in a lot of the other whiskeys that you can purchase at your local ABC stores. If you get a chance to try to get some, or like I said, if you're fairly local to here, I would suggest trying to. If you can't get out today to try it here, get to your local ABC stores and try to get some.
Okay.
I think it's very comparable with Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. It's made a little different, but
I think it's better.
you think it's better.
I think it's better than Jack Daniel's.
Yeah, a lot of Jack Daniel's either you love it or hate it.
Well-
There's not a lot of in betweens there.
And that makes nobody right or wrong. It's just
Right.
opinion.
And
It's preference. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
preference.
me,
I like the corn.
I like the corn moonshine. And this right here, man, it's just if you were to age some moonshine in it, this is what it's going to taste like.
Yep.
I really like it. So, 2 thumbs up from the Hatchets Hooch crew.
Get
That's
down
it.
here.
Sheila.
Get down here.
Yes, thank you for joining us on this
Thank you
episode.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Get out there and try it, guys. Thanks for joining us. Facebook Live, thank you. And like
We'll
and
catch
subscribe.
you later, guys.